new credit territory. And I want to acknowledge the hundreds of years of resistance of First Nations people as we gather on this land today.
We're here from all corners of the city, from all diverse communities, from labor, because we care about our city. We are here because our city is under attack with this massive cuts budgets that's going on right inside the city council chamber. So, what do we do when our city services are under attack? Stand up, fight back! What do we do when poor people are under attack?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do when housing, Suzo housing are under attack?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do when workers are under attack?
We stand up, fight back!
What do we do when public libraries and community services and health services are under attack?
Stand up, fight back!
This evening, we have a number of performers and speakers to bring that message across and as loud as we can to the City Hall inside the council chambers. First up, we're gonna have the a performance by Aisha and Ali Amir. Both of them are musicians and community activists. Aisha is also the administrative coordinator of Immigrant Women Health Center, who is under the threat of losing $200,000 funding from the public health services. So, and they will perform an original song called Fight Back the Crisis!
Thank you.
Hey guys, hold that mic a bit closer.
Our warrior brothers and sisters, how you doing?
What's going on, y'all? Just want to give a big shout out. I'm here representing the students on behalf of CFS Local 92 George Brown. The students are here united with the workers.
And on behalf of the Immigrant Women's Health Center, we want to say a big thank you to the entire community. You come out, you supported us, and now we're making change in there, and this is just the beginning. Mayor Ford thinks he can push through this ultra-conservative agenda. We're going to hold his feet to the fire, we're going to keep the council on their toes, and we're going to fight back the crisis. Let's go! I know you people have lyrics out there. I want to hear people singing. Fight back the crisis. Stand together. Stand united. Build the resistance. Save our future. Change the system. They say that our world is collapsing, a deep economic relapsing. Austerity's the only solution. Well, that's all just verbal pollution. Cause people on the street are sick of all the greed and fortunes being made off the backs of the poor. Cut wages in our jobs, drop protests with the law. We're not gonna take it, won't take it, no fight back the crisis. Stand together, stand united. Build the resistance, save our future, change the system. Jack said love is better than anger. He said hope is better than fear. Protecting the next generation is truly our only salvation. Protect our Mother Earth, pay workers what they're worth. Make education free for everyone. Get rid of poverty, cut inequality. A new world we're making it. Fight back the crisis, stand together, stand united. Build the resistance, save our future, change the system, go!
Workers united, never defeated. The union is strong, that's why we succeeded. Pension, fair wages, that's what fair trade is. Bosses telling me they want austerity, they want dollar parity, we want equality. Workers fight hard for our community, but big business mayors want impunity. Medichuk Francis, millionaire Ford, cut services, jobs, double-edged sword. Corporate taxes for the bosses, all I see is layoff losses. Writings on the picket sign beside the wall. Union makes us strong, no divide, no fall. No austerity or privatization. Fight for the future, the next generation.
Fight back the crisis, stand together, stand united, build the resistance, save our future, change the system. Come on! Fight back the crisis, stand together, stand united. I can hear you! The resistance, save our future, change the system. Check us out on YouTube and Twitter. Thank you, everybody.
80,000 people waiting for housing through TCHC. It'll take 24 years to house 80,000 people. This is not a time to cut social housing. Repairs and improvements are needed, and we need to be building housing. I'd like to introduce Rosie De Silva, longtime social housing activist from Toronto's East End. She has led the fight to save TCHC in her community.
Hello brothers and sisters, hello friends, hello fellow tenants of social housing. This is an awesome gathering of people standing in unity. So what do we do when social housing is under attack? And what do I do when my home's under attack? I fight back. My name is Rosie De Silva. I'm a Toronto housing tenant of a single dwelling home, a member of Tenants for Social Housing, and I'm a damn proud tenant. I've lived in my neighborhood for 30 years and I've raised my 3 children there. I know my neighbors and my neighbors care about me and my family. 50 years ago, at the age of 15, I took part in a demonstration in my school uniform in my birth country, South Africa. This demonstration was against the forced removal of whole communities of disenfranchised people so that the government could sell off the land to white-owned corporations and make money. Let's fast forward 50 years. In October, Toronto Community Housing voted to sell approximately 700 single-dwelling homes. This means that TCHC would be undertaking a mass eviction or a forced removal of all the tenants. So here we are, 50 years later, in a protest movement which mirrors the days of apartheid South Africa. Toronto Community Housing is rushing a plan to sell our homes and evict tenants en masse without the information to have a real discussion about people, our homes, and the state of repairs. Because in the end, this is what it's about. They want to pit tenants against tenant, but they fail to recognize that we stand together on this. Not one home will be sold to pay for the crisis that TCHC and the city created. Toronto Housing is hoping that the Executive Committee of City Council itself, and the province will all buy into their ideology of shipping us out of our communities. And so far, we're seeing this take place through the budget that's being debated. Instead of the city finding ways to provide more affordable housing for people, which we all know is cheaper and more efficient for the city, they are proposing to cut over $6 million out of TCHC's budget and are proposing further cuts to shelters and affordable housing. There is an attack on tenants in the city, and we are here to say it has to stop. At the board meeting in October, we asked and offered to work with Toronto Housing on innovative ideas to what TCHC has called a massive debt crisis. We even asked for a deferral of their report to reconsider their proposal to sell off our homes. They voted down the one recommendation for sanity to prevail and to defer the report. They voted to sell off our homes. This ideologically driven agenda is a basic violation of human rights, and we are not the only people talking about this. Thousands of people have signed our petition and are speaking out against the sale of our homes. And just last week, 4 past mayors wrote to City Council and the Minister of Housing to speak out against the sale of our homes. Past mayors Crombie, Sewell and Eggleton, as well as past mayor and current Ontario Human Rights Commissioner Barbara Hall, are calling on the city to stop this sale and to find real solutions to the problems we're facing. In fact, the ball is rolling. Today I got an email, a very supportive email from a very prominent architect in Toronto, voicing his opposition as well. We have been fighting this sale every step of the way, and we will continue to do so even if it takes us to Queen's Park. We will work with all who want to come on board with us. We will work with anyone who wants to join us in our campaign. Our message to City Council and our message to Kathleen Wynne, Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, is clear. Do not sign off on this. Do not sell off our homes. We are not for sale. We are not for sale. Sale. Social housing is not for sale. Oh, okay. Over the past few months, we have all been inspired by the campaign to save our public libraries, right? Yeah! We have heard from library users, all of us as general public, renowned authors, about the importance of library as the hub of our neighborhoods. Now tonight, we're going to hear from a library worker. Brian Raymond is a member of QP Local 4948. He works in the Central Toronto Reference Library, and he's an executive member of the local. Brian? Libraries are not for sale!
Good evening, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining tonight, this wonderful rally that we have out here. I am Brian, and I'm a worker at the Toronto Reference Library. Okay. On behalf of all the library workers at the Toronto Public Library, I'd like to thank... Hold on. Technical difficulties. I just need that back. All right. Anyways, as we're saying, Toronto Public Libraries have been in the news, as you all know, and it's been a very difficult time for us. I would like to thank the people of Toronto for their tremendous support during this very difficult budget process and this very public fight that we waged against the Ford administration as they tried to get the library service. With your help, we beat back the Ford regime on library closures and open hour cuts. But we are still facing cuts to library workers' jobs. 107 to be